Hey there, amazing viewers. Breaking news that could change your holiday season: a groundbreaking proposal in the House for $2,500 stimulus checks and a significant $620 boost in Social Security benefits might be landing in your accounts before Christmas. Are you ready to discover how this could impact your finances? Before we dive deep into this crucial update, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay informed about all the latest stimulus and Social Security news that affects your wallet. The latest proposal making waves in Congress has caught everyone's attention, especially as we approach the holiday season. Representatives have introduced a bold new plan that could see eligible Americans receiving a substantial $2,500 stimulus payment, along with Social Security beneficiaries getting an additional $620 in their monthly checks. But what makes this proposal different from previous attempts, and what are your chances of qualifying for these benefits? Let's break down the details of this new proposal that's currently being discussed in the House. The plan aims to provide immediate financial relief to millions of Americans still struggling with inflation and rising living costs. The timing couldn't be more crucial as we head into the winter months, with many families facing increased heating bills and holiday expenses. The question on everyone's mind is, will this proposal actually make it through Congress in time for the Christmas deadline? The $2,500 stimulus check portion of the proposal targets middle and lower income Americans, with specific income thresholds that we'll discuss shortly. But what's particularly interesting is how this proposal differs from previous stimulus packages. Unlike earlier payments, this one includes provisions for both direct deposits and physical checks, with an accelerated distribution timeline aimed at getting funds to Americans before the holiday season. Have you been wondering how quickly these payments could be processed if the bill passes? One of the most significant aspects of this proposal is the $620 increase in Social Security benefits. This isn't just a one-time boost. The proposal suggests implementing this as a permanent increase to monthly payments. For the millions of Americans who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income, this could be a game-changing development. But what factors are driving this proposed increase, and how does it align with recent cost of living adjustments? The eligibility requirements for the $2,500 stimulus payment are designed to ensure the funds reach those who need them most. Individual taxpayers earning less than $75,000 annually would qualify for the full amount, with a gradual phase-out for those earning up to $85,000. For married couples filing jointly, the thresholds are set at $150,000 and $160,000 respectively. But how would this impact different household compositions, and what documentation would you need to prove your eligibility? The Social Security increase portion of the proposal has been crafted to address the rising cost of living that has particularly affected senior citizens and disabled Americans. The $620 monthly increase would represent one of the largest boosts in Social Security benefits in recent history. But what's the reasoning behind this specific amount, and how was it calculated to meet the needs of beneficiaries? The proposal also includes special provisions for dependent care, with additional support for families with children and those caring for elderly relatives. This comprehensive approach aims to address the diverse needs of American households during these challenging economic times. But how would these additional benefits be distributed, and what verification process would be required? Lawmakers supporting the proposal argue that this combination of stimulus checks and Social Security increases is essential for economic recovery and maintaining stability for vulnerable populations. They point to data showing the positive impact of previous stimulus payments on both individual households and the broader economy. But what economic indicators are they using to justify this new round of payments? The timing of this proposal is particularly significant, with the Christmas deadline adding urgency to the legislative process. But what are the realistic chances of this proposal passing both houses of Congress and receiving presidential approval in time for holiday distribution? The political landscape plays a crucial role in determining the outcome, and we'll examine the various factors at play. Critics of the proposal have raised concerns about its impact on the federal budget and potential inflationary effects. However, supporters argue that the benefits of providing immediate financial relief outweigh these concerns. What economic models are being used to assess the long-term implications of this spending package? The distribution mechanism for both the stimulus checks and Social Security increases would likely follow similar patterns to previous payments, but with enhanced efficiency based on lessons learned from past distributions. The IRS and Social Security Administration would play key roles in implementing these payments. But what improvements have been proposed to streamline the process? For those wondering about the tax implications, the stimulus payment would be structured as a tax credit, similar to previous stimulus checks, making it non-taxable income. However, how would this interact with other tax credits and benefits you might be eligible for in the coming tax year? The proposal includes specific provisions for ensuring rapid distribution, with direct deposits being processed first, followed by physical checks and EIP cards. But what steps can you take now to ensure you're in the system and ready to receive payment if the proposal passes? State and local governments would also play a role in supplementing these federal benefits, with some jurisdictions considering additional support measures. How would these various levels of assistance work together, and what would be the total potential benefit for eligible recipients? The impact on different demographic groups varies, with particular attention paid to seniors, disabled individuals, and families with children. The proposal includes specific provisions for these groups, but how do these compare to existing support programs? Looking ahead, the proposal also considers future economic conditions, with provisions for potential adjustments based on economic indicators. This forward-thinking approach aims to provide sustainable support beyond the immediate crisis. But what triggers would need to be met for these adjustments to take effect? The role of advocacy groups and public opinion has been significant in shaping this proposal. Various organizations representing seniors, working families, and other stakeholders have provided input. How have their recommendations influenced the final form of the proposal? Implementation challenges are being addressed proactively, with lessons learned from previous stimulus distributions informing the process. But what potential obstacles could still affect the timely delivery of these benefits? For those currently receiving Social Security benefits, the proposed $620 increase would be automatically applied to their monthly payments. But how would this affect other benefits they might be receiving, such as Medicare or supplemental security income? The proposal also includes measures to prevent fraud and ensure security in the distribution process. What new safeguards have been proposed, and how can recipients protect themselves from potential scams? As we approach the holiday season, many Americans are anxiously watching the progress of this proposal. The potential impact on household budgets and holiday spending could be significant. But what can you do to prepare while waiting for the final decision? The economic ripple effects of this proposal could extend well beyond individual recipients, potentially boosting local businesses and communities. How might this stimulus package affect different sectors of the economy? Support for the proposal crosses traditional political lines, with advocates from both major parties recognizing the need for additional assistance. But what compromises might be necessary to secure passage before the Christmas deadline? For those wondering about the application process, the proposal suggests an automatic qualification based on existing tax and Social Security records. However, what options would be available for those who need to update their information? The proposal also addresses the needs of non-traditional households in special circumstances, such as shared custody arrangements and multi-generational families. How would these situations be handled under the new guidelines? International comparisons show how this proposal aligns with support measures in other developed nations. What can we learn from similar programs implemented elsewhere? The long-term sustainability of these benefits is a key consideration, with provisions for future funding sources included in the proposal. But how would this affect federal budget planning in the coming years? As we conclude this detailed examination of the new proposal, remember that staying informed is crucial as this situation develops. Will you be among those qualifying for these potential benefits? How might this additional support change your holiday plans and financial situation? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on this proposal and other important financial news that could affect your wallet. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below, and join our community of informed viewers staying ahead of these crucial developments. Together, we'll navigate these important changes and ensure you're prepared for whatever comes next in this evolving situation. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial future. Stay tuned for our next update, and make sure you're ready to take advantage of these potential benefits if and when they become available. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.